Nestled in the heart of India, standing tall against the ravages of time, the Delhi Iron Pillar has fascinated historians, archaeologists, and curious souls for centuries. This remarkable structure, over 1,600 years old, continues to defy modern understanding with its unmatched resilience and seemingly eternal resistance to rust. Standing at 7.2 meters, about 24 feet, high and weighing several tons, the pillar is not just an engineering marvel. It is a symbol of India's rich history and an enigma wrapped in an ancient curse. The Iron Pillar is located in the Kut complex in Delhi, a site of immense historical significance. It was erected during the Gupta period, sometime around 400 AD, under the reign of Chandragupta II, a ruler renowned for his military conquests and his patronage of the arts. The pillar's inscription, written in Sanskrit, tells of Chandragupta's military victories and the honors bestowed upon him. But while this inscription provides some understanding of the historical context, it is the pillar's material and its remarkable resistance to corrosion that has kept researchers baffled for centuries. This iron structure, forged from a mysterious alloy, has not shown a hint of rust despite the harsh Indian climate, which would ordinarily erode even the most durable metals. It's as though the very metal itself was designed to withstand time, an ability that makes the pillar a modern-day marvel, but also a deeply unsettling relic of the past. How could a structure built over 1,600 years ago resist the elements so completely, while similar materials from that era have long since succumbed to the forces of nature? The answer remains elusive, sparking a wide range of theories. But what truly adds to the intrigue surrounding the Delhi Iron Pillar is not just its scientific mysteries. It is the curse that surrounds it, a curse that may have claimed the lives of those who dared to uncover its secrets. Legend has it that the pillar is cursed, and anyone who attempts to move or disturb it in any way will be met with misfortune. Over the years, countless stories have circulated about the ill fate that has befallen those who have tried to understand the secrets hidden within the pillar's rust-resistant metal. Some say the curse began with the pillar's very construction, others claim it was laid upon the structure much later, but what is clear is that the aura of danger surrounding the Delhi Iron Pillar has only grown stronger as the years have passed. One of the earliest reports of the pillar's curse came from a curious British engineer in the 19th century, who, intrigued by the pillar's mysterious longevity, sought to move it for study. He believed that by removing the pillar, he could examine the composition of the alloy and unlock its secrets, perhaps finding a way to replicate its rust-resistant properties. According to legend, this engineer was never seen again, his efforts to unravel the mystery of the pillar thwarted by an unseen force. After his disappearance, many who followed in his footsteps reported strange occurrences in the area surrounding the pillar, unexplained accidents, injuries, and even fatalities. The whispers of a curse surrounding the pillar began to spread, and it became clear that disturbing the iron relic was not only an act of scientific curiosity, it was a dangerous game that could lead to disaster. But the curse is not just a matter of bad luck. There is something far more sinister at play. The stories of individuals who have met their untimely deaths or suffered severe misfortune after attempting to move the pillar have only grown over the centuries. The mystery of why the pillar has remained impervious to time and corrosion is often overshadowed by the persistent belief that it holds a dangerous secret, one that could only be revealed at a great cost. The question remains, what is the nature of this curse? How did it come to be? And what are the forces that protect the pillar from the prying eyes of modern man? It is believed that the curse is tied to the ancient knowledge of metallurgy and the secret techniques used by the blacksmiths of the Gupta era to create the pillar. According to some interpretations, these techniques were not just the result of advanced craftsmanship, they were thought to be magical in nature, involving occult practices that invoked supernatural powers. This theory posits that the blacksmiths who created the pillar may have done so with the help of powerful forces, and in doing so, they may have unknowingly bound the pillar to a curse that would plague anyone who dared to disturb its sanctity. This idea has gained traction among certain scholars and mystics who suggest that the pillar is not just a relic of historical interest, but a living monument to a forgotten age of magic and mystery. Perhaps the most compelling theory centers around the notion that the pillar serves as a symbol of power, with its curse acting as a safeguard to protect this power from those who are not worthy. To uncover the secret of the pillar, so the legend goes, one must be willing to sacrifice something of great value, perhaps even their own life. But there is a darker dimension to the curse that only adds to the tension surrounding the pillar. Some believe that the curse is not merely an accident of fate, but a deliberate act designed to punish those who would seek to expose the ancient secrets of the Gupta dynasty. If this theory is true, then the Delhi Iron Pillar stands as a warning, a monument not just to the genius of an ancient civilization, but to the dangers of meddling with forces far beyond human understanding. As the years go by, the Delhi Iron Pillar continues to stand, silent and steadfast in its resistance to time. It is a relic of an ancient age, shrouded in both mystery and danger. For those who visit Delhi and lay their eyes upon this remarkable structure, there is a sense that they are encountering something far beyond the realm of normal history. Whether it is a testament to ancient craftsmanship or a symbol of a curse that still holds sway over those who seek to uncover its secrets, the Delhi Iron Pillar will forever remain an object of fascination and dread. Part 2. The Dark Legend Unfolds. As the decades passed, the Delhi Iron Pillar continued to be a point of fascination for both tourists and scholars alike. Its rust-resistant metal remained an enduring mystery, and with each passing year, more theories emerged about how such a marvel could have been created in an era long before the advent of modern science. Yet, as these explanations piled up, the legend surrounding the pillar only grew stronger, intensifying the belief that a curse protected it. The stories of unexplained tragedies, sudden deaths, and bizarre accidents continued to circulate, each one more chilling than the last. One of the most persistent tales is that of a famous archaeologist from the early 20th century, who, driven by a desire to uncover the secrets of the Delhi Iron Pillar, embarked on an ambitious expedition to study it. His mission was to transport the pillar to a museum in the West for closer examination, believing that its extraordinary durability could unlock new possibilities in metallurgy. The archaeologist was highly respected in his field and had access to top resources and equipment, but as soon as he began his work on the pillar, strange occurrences started to unfold. At first, the incidents were minor. Tools would go missing, strange noises could be heard echoing through the ruins at night, and the temperature around the pillar would drop suddenly, as though a chill had descended. The archaeologist brushed these off as minor inconveniences, chalking them up to the stresses of working in such an ancient and mysterious place. However, things quickly escalated. His team began to experience odd physical ailments, with several workers reporting sudden dizziness, headaches, and a sense of overwhelming dread when in proximity to the pillar. The atmosphere around the site became thick with tension, and those who had once approached the iron pillar with curiosity now began to avoid it altogether. One evening, as the archaeologist himself examined the pillar closely, the situation took a more ominous turn. A deep, rumbling sound filled the air, reverberating from the ground beneath their feet. The workers and the archaeologist alike felt an overwhelming sense of terror, as if something unseen was watching them. Fearing that they were on the brink of a discovery too dangerous to make, the archaeologist halted the project, but it was already too late. Within days, the entire team had fallen ill, suffering from what medical professionals could not explain. Several died under mysterious circumstances, and the others were left shaken, forever haunted by the experiences they'd had in the presence of the Delhi Iron Pillar. The archaeologist himself was the most affected. He was found, barely conscious, wandering the ruins in a state of shock, muttering about voices and forces he could not understand. He never spoke of the pillar again and left the region in haste, vowing never to return. His sudden withdrawal only fed the fires of superstition, leading some to claim that the curse of the Delhi Iron Pillar had claimed yet another victim. As stories like this spread, the aura surrounding the pillar grew increasingly ominous. Over time, the site became a place of whispered warnings, attracting fewer and fewer visitors. Those who dared to venture near the pillar would often hear of the horrific fates that befell previous adventurers, with most choosing to keep their distance. The legend of the curse had reached a point where it seemed that the very land itself had been marked, that disturbing the pillar was an act so dangerous that it would exact a terrible toll on anyone who dared to challenge its power. One of the most enduring aspects of the curse is its unpredictability. While many of those who sought to uncover the pillar's secrets had met unfortunate ends, Others have found themselves entangled in more subtle, yet no less insidious, forms of misfortune. Scholars who have attempted to study the pillar, and even some who have simply come into close contact with it, have reported sudden shifts in their fortunes. Promising careers have been ruined, relationships have been destroyed, and financial ruin has befallen those who sought to unveil its mysteries. The curse is not bound to any one individual or group. Instead, it seems to extend its reach to anyone who gets too close, like an invisible web of fate designed to entrap and destroy. One particularly chilling account comes from a renowned historian, who, many years after the initial discoveries, came to Delhi to write a book on the history of the pillar. He was fascinated by the centuries-old craftsmanship and the mystery surrounding the pillar's construction. However, soon after arriving, he found his life slowly unraveling in ways he could not explain. His marriage fell apart, his business ventures began to fail, and a series of increasingly bizarre events plagued his every step. The historian, who had once been a confident and successful individual, eventually became a shadow of his former self. In his later years, he openly admitted that he believed his downfall was tied directly to his work on the pillar, and his health deteriorated quickly after he began focusing on it. His final days were spent in isolation, with him often speaking of dark forces that seemed to follow him. His death, too, was untimely and unexplained, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions. The curse of the Delhi Iron Pillar has thus become more than just an eerie tale. It has grown into a haunting legend, a warning to those who seek to uncover its secrets. But the mystery remains. What is the true source of this curse? Is it simply a series of unfortunate coincidences, or is there something more at play? Something deeply tied to the ancient power of the pillar itself? The truth may never be known, but the stories continue to spread, each one more chilling than the last. As long as the pillar stands, it remains a living testament to the belief that some things are better left undisturbed. And those who challenge it may find themselves facing a power that goes beyond the realm of human comprehension. Part 3. The Curse Unbroken, The Final Reckoning. As we reach the final chapter of the eerie tale surrounding the Delhi Iron Pillar, we must confront the question: will the curse ever be lifted, or is it destined to haunt anyone who dares to challenge its power? The curse, it seems, is not a myth woven through time but a dark reality, one that has ensnared individuals from every corner of the world. The weight of history, superstition, and the unexplained deaths of those who sought its secrets have only deepened the pillar's mystique. With each passing year, the curse grows stronger, drawing in more souls to test their fate against it. Yet, what remains undeniable is the pillar's ability to remain untouched, undefeated, and shrouded in mystery for over 1,600 years. But why has this curse endured for so long? Why does the Delhi Iron Pillar continue to wield such a dark influence? Some say it is because the pillar is a physical manifestation of the divine, a relic that should not be tampered with by human hands. Others believe the curse is the result of an ancient pact, one forged by the gods, which demands that the Iron Pillar remain protected from the prying eyes of the world. Perhaps, as some locals speculate, the curse is the manifestation of an old king's wrath, forever guarding the pillar from being moved, touched, or studied by those who dare to disturb it. One could argue that the curse is nothing more than the culmination of centuries of folklore and superstition. As the years have passed, the stories have grown larger, more exaggerated, until they've become an inseparable part of the pillar's very identity. The truth, however, remains obscured, hidden beneath the layers of history, myth, and fear. No matter what your personal belief may be, one thing remains clear: the Delhi Iron Pillar is not just an archaeological wonder. It is a living, breathing entity, one whose curse is as powerful as it is enigmatic. It is important to remember that despite the countless tales of misfortune, those who dare to learn more about the pillar aren't entirely without hope. After all, no one truly knows the full extent of the curse. Could it be that the curse will one day break? Could someone finally uncover its secrets without suffering the consequences? Or will the Iron Pillar continue to stand as a warning to those who come too close to its power? The answer, like the curse itself, remains locked in mystery. But the time to ask these questions is now. The world is ever-changing, and as the Delhi Iron Pillar continues to stand in its place, we must ask ourselves whether we are willing to take the risk. For centuries, those who sought to uncover its secrets met untimely ends or unimaginable fates. But perhaps, in this modern age of scientific exploration, new answers could be uncovered. Answers that could reveal whether the curse is real or simply a product of superstition. And now, it's your turn. Will you let the Delhi Iron Pillar remain an unsolved mystery, or will you join the ranks of those who seek to unveil the truth? The curse, whether fact or fiction, is an integral part of the Pillar's legacy, and as long as it stands, its story will continue to captivate the imagination of those brave enough to approach it. But remember, not all stories are meant to be unearthed. Sometimes, the greatest mysteries are better left untouched. We want to hear from you. Do you believe in the curse of the Delhi Iron Pillar? Are you brave enough to test it for yourself, or will you heed the warnings of those who came before you? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this story, make sure to like and subscribe for more spine-chilling tales from the darkest corners of history. The truth is out there, but be careful what you wish for, because sometimes the answers come with a price. Until next time, keep your curiosity sharp and your instincts sharper. The world is full of hidden curses, but are you ready to uncover them? The Delhi Iron Pillar might be waiting, but the question is, will you dare to confront its power?